meeting to order. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Start with roll call on my right.
Councilperson Josh Hart.
Mayor Jimmy John King.
Councilperson Craig Anderson.
Councilperson Jeremiah Lynch.
Looking for approval of tonight's agenda. Anything still? Anything here?
No, move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That'll carry. Approval of council meeting minutes of the last council meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Wasn't there.
I'll second.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. That'll take us to finance and budget. We've got the pay list, there's an additional list in there. Any questions directed to Bill? We'll move to approve. We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That'll carry. That'll take us into motions of general business. Tonight, under general business, Legacy Drive Northwest. City Engineer Obernolte has completed the plans and specs for Legacy Drive Northwest project. The plans include the specifications for the public roadway, along with sanitary, water, and stormwater utilities. The city was awarded the Minnesota State Department of Employment and Economic Development grant of $1.1 million in October of 2024 to be used towards the construction of the street infrastructure at Legacy Drive Northwest. Bids will be accepted and opened on April 29th, 2025, and the contract awarded by council on May 13th, 2025. So the action requested is to approve plans and specs and ordering the advertisement for bids. Do you want two separate ones or can it all be one? They can all be one. Questions or discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. That takes us out of motions and general business. That'll move us into mayor, staff, and consultant reports. Tonight on the mayor's report, the city would like to send their sympathies to the families of Blaine Meyer and Barbara Olson. Let's show our support for 4-year-old Luca Ison's cancer benefit. That's March 30th at the American Legion. A young man fighting and doing a big battle and doing a good job of it. Don't forget to get your tickets to the Stewartville Area Community Foundation Toast and Taste, which will be held at the old 7th Event Center in Racine, and that will be Friday, April 4th. A good time will be had by all, so be there if you can at all. Morning's Lion Club, their Meal with Appeal, will be held on Monday, April 7th at the United Methodist Church. And let's all the community gather and send our support and good luck wishes to Will Cheddar as he plays when Michigan plays Auburn in the Sweet 16 this Friday. He's done a great job so far, and we're gonna watch him go all the way. So that's all I've got in my report. City Administrator's report.
Just those items, and we actually did one of them, the Lennar Homes thing last time, so nothing additional to add.
Any questions or anything for the
No.
Finance Director's report? You got anything to add, Bill?
No, we're just working with the auditors, because they're gonna be looking at coming up here in April for Finance Committee. If you wanna do that normal review like we've done, otherwise they'll be scheduling one of your April meetings here. It looks like the second one, I believe, for the presentation of the audit.
Any questions about that?
No.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Public Works Director Sean, you got a report for us?
Reports there. One thing I want to point out that I talked to Jimmy and Bill about, some of the other council members, our street sweeper that we ordered last fall, well, it's contingent on the new one coming in for the other place that we're getting the used one from. They're telling me it's gonna be the middle of April before we would get that. With the amount of salt sanding we had to do this year, I don't think it's bad enough that we need to go lease one. I think we can ride it out for a couple more weeks and just kick off a roar when it does come in. But I wanted to give that to you guys, and you're getting, the rest of the season, if we have to go out and salt again, we'll use straight salt, we won't use sand at all. So it's not gonna ever get any worse than what it is, and I didn't think it was bad enough that we needed to try and do that. So if you guys have other direction you want me to follow or do,
Works for me.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Any other questions for John? Well, you got to plow a couple times and they did a fantastic job. I would thank the guys for that.
you,
All right. City engineer, no report. Library director's report.
Let's see, above and beyond what's in my report, which I don't have in front of me.
Put the car
Yeah,
Sarah
so,
Von Raschke's in there.
Are you really coming? Is he coming?
no, well, what I did was, so the original kit was called a grabber, and I thought, that seems creepy, but you know what's not creepy is the Baron. And so, we wrote and the Baron actually now lives in Wabasha, so he's like, actually lives in our library system, and so I thought, you know, it was a chance for me to write a little biography of the Baron and share it with kids, and include, and name one of our kids after him, so.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just thought, you know, like Minnesota's full of weirdos, and like, this is what I felt like celebrating, so, you know. And other than that, we still actually have a couple claw kits left if anyone's interested. I think we have 5 left of the 108 we made. What else can I tell you? We are working on a plan. Thank you for approving the vouchers for this week. We are part of a plan to fund ebooks better in our library system, and Stewartville is taking a leadership role in that to kind of shame the other libraries into kicking in more. Our goal is to get the ebook collection to the point where there's one title available for every 10 holds, which is, we're nowhere near that right now, so it's gonna take a little bit of a lift to get us there, but Stewartville is funding ebooks in Selco at that level, and we're just hoping other libraries will follow our lead on that. And yeah, then we have Night of 1,000 Readers on Friday night. I hope anyone here will make it. It should be fun. I'm planning on reading the funniest part of Moby Dick, and I have a Susan Orlean essay that I'm going to be reading, and then we have some other readers reading some other stuff. And there's going to be snacks and Italian sodas. Should be a great time.
Any other questions for Nate? If I forget by the end of the week, please remind me to get them seeds to you and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's up and running. So and yeah, the seed library is going great too.
All right, thanks, Nate. No fire chief report, no pool director report, community commission and board reports. Chamber of Commerce, nothing in the packet on the chamber this time. EDA, HRA, we had a meeting a week ago, and that's will be the next packet. Part of what we talked about was a ready meeting that we had, the only meeting that was held in Rochester. The city of Stewartville was mentioned several times at the annual meeting about all the great things that are going on because of the staff, because of the council down here, so hopefully we keep this thing rolling. Finance, I guess the report.
So
it's
here's
coming
some
up.
dates for them for that committee report.
Library,
Nothing new, I don't think.
park,
Anything?
nothing.
Yeah.
Park board,
Minutes are in there from the last meeting.
personnel.
Nope, finished up some work last night, so we'll keep you posted on that. Thank you for your time, and it looks like we'll have an acceptance, so appreciate all you did.
Planning and zoning,
Nothing.
public safety,
Nothing to update.
public works. Not this time. Ready?
Just that annual report that's for you to take with you.
Roll call.
We'll be meeting tomorrow.
Transit advisory committee, no report tonight. Nothing. Only communications would be if you wanna read your book from the Ready program. No open mic. Last motion of the evening.
Motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned.
I blew it.